Hey everyone, Mango7Roll here. How we doing today? We're gonna do a Kana GHB today, completely free to play, and I love this strategy. This is on my alt, and this is probably the most fun I think I've had in a strategy in a long time with GHBs. We get to take Fjorm's weapon off. I was struggling trying to get this done, and then somebody mentioned to me you could just wall the red dragon with Fjorm without a weapon, and then it works perfectly. You really do need Sacred Cowl here. You do not absolutely want Ice Mirror. You do not want that. That's not going to work out. You do want Sacred Cowl. You also need close defense on her. I think you can probably get away without it, to be honest, but I would keep it up just in case. It would take a long time without close defense. We also have our boy Corin here, and you can speed this up a little by changing his build up. But he's got this right here. I honestly don't think he needs anything but his weapon. That's all we use. We have wrist here. This is a neutral wrist, and I think any healer that can take a decent hit will be fine, and I think most healers can, considering he's got 22 speed and 20 defense, so basically anybody works. They do need Savage Blow. That's the important part. Savage Blow 1 works instead. Savage Blow 1 seal or C-slot also works. Slow is kind of important. It saves you a little turns. You'll see what I mean once we get to things. It's not too specific. You just the more bulk you have, the more you survive. If you have drive defense or drive anything seal, if you can boost your Fjorm's defense or resistance in any way, it also speeds this up. And we have rehab. That's the important thing here. Heavenly Light also helps too. With the serve, I don't think we touch either. I should probably just unequip it, but same with Olivia here. We don't use the Silver Sword. I'm keeping it on just in case the AI changes anything. I don't think we need Hone Attack either. In fact, Hone Attack might actually hurt you if you're using a stronger staff. So if you find yourself doing damage, you don't want to do any damage. So take off Hone Attack or something like that instead. So here we go, guys. And remember, all of these units are completely neutral. If the AI does something differently, just try to equip some seals to fix it. But honestly, I've tried a bunch of different units and a bunch of different things, and no one has ever gone a different way. So that's pretty safe here. We want to send Fjorm in here with her Sacred Cowl, and I get crapped on all day long when I use Fjorm on my stream. I love her. I think she's like one of the best units in the game right now, just because she's so good for free-to-play players. And I don't mean best unit as in like the +10 version running into tier 20 arena. I just mean best for the average player, the person who is keeping the game alive with their $50 spending every couple months, that type of player that loves these type of videos. Fjorm is one of the best units you can have in the entire game for what she does. And I love her, and just the fact that she's able to do stuff like this is insane to me, and it makes me so happy. Without Sacred Cowl, you can do this, but it gets really risky. And we do see here, by the 1×2 damage, if we didn't have close defense, we would be getting wrecked, so definitely going to need close defense, unfortunately. You can also speed things up by changing stuff around with Corin, making him do slightly more damage, but it doesn't really do much in the end, and it's not really worth it.
I hope my dad...
And one thing too with the healers is you need to not do any damage. It's very important to not do damage. If you find yourself doing damage, try to lower your strength in some way. Get a weaker weapon, lower your attack somehow, put on Fortress Defense if you really need to, if you don't have Riss, if you only have Jenny, for example. Just you cannot do any damage whatsoever. And this Vengeance here is what's going to cause the brunt of the damage for the entire battle. The further on we get, the more damage it does. It's going to do like 27 plus damage later. We really want to make sure we stay over the 30 HP mark just to be safe here. We're then going to take this Bull Cavalier out, and again your healer needs to take that hit from the Cavalier, but odds are if
I'll do what I can.
Mr. 20 defense, 22 speed can survive him. He's got 18 speed, by the way, so he's not doubling anybody. You need to have like 8 defense not to live that, so you should be fine with basically any healer here. And now comes the fun part. The entire goal of this is to make sure our HP is near cap when this archer has his special up.
Yes? Glad to
If this archer doesn't have the special up, you're only gonna take, what, like 15 damage tops? But with the special, you can take upwards of 30. So be really careful. I like to just be safe, make sure I'm full health, because you never know. So we'll see here, the Bullfighter does... How much damage is it? 3 damage through this, 4 damage through this, and then we'll see how much he does with Vengeance after. We're going to heal up because there is Vengeance. We are in no rush whatsoever here.
Okay. I'll do what I can.
Yes.
And as you can see here, this bow fighter does a lot, and this green mage does a lot, so we need to get them down to 1 HP. We're not going to move until they're all at 1 HP. And now we can see the Vengeance here. She's got 48.5 HP, only missing like 9 or so not a big deal. 26 damage still, really hurts. But good for us is we have rehab on this dude.
May my healing help.
Sure.
And we can get a dance off and start pinging him again. And if you see, if we do any more than 0 damage, we're gonna kill this guy real quick. And again, remember, if you don't have a Savage Blow seal, Savage Blow 1 on C slot works. You can go on forever doing this. There is no rush, so Savage Blow 1 works just perfectly. No specials, so we can get some damage in here. But is it worth it? Let's just be really safe here and stay near full HP, just in case we can't heal up enough the next turn.
May my healing help.
I guess you guys don't need animations in this anymore. Let's turn off the animations for this and just blast some things here with Risk for a couple more turns. You guys have seen enough, and I'm going to heal one more time because I do not want this archer to do any damage whatsoever. I'm still down to 13.
Glad to help.
Sure.
Well.
Another rehab off there. And again, the live to serve I don't think does anything at all, so.
Alright.
Glad to help. Yes.
There we go, back to full.
Well.
Couple more turns and we got it. I love this strategy. This just makes me so happy when I see stuff like this.
Alright.
Glad to help.
There we go. Next turn, I think we can get some killing done.
Yes.
Or do we want to be safe? Yeah, let's be a little safe. Let's make sure they're all at 1 HP just in case Corrin can't get the job done. There we go. And let's take that one down there. Move up here. Take this one down. It's so satisfying after all this.
Yes.
And all the threats are gone. And same thing here. Take this one down. Dance up and take the other one, and there you go. I almost feel like it's fitting. I should find a way to get Risk the kill at the end of this, but I don't think I can. So there you go, guys. I hope you enjoyed this. Let me know in the comments below if you have any questions or anything like that. Kana is also a really amazing unit. Not only is he great, his skill inheritance is insane. If you see here, I think he has. Let's go take a look at him really quick. I think he has Fortify at 4-star, right? Yeah, he's got Fortify at 4-star, and then the Brazen Defense Res at 5-star. Fantastic fodder, insane fodder, actually. But I'm going to be using them instead. So anyway, thank you guys so much for watching. If you have any questions, again, in the comments below, have a wonderful day, and feel free to like, comment, subscribe, as always, if this helped you. Bye, guys.